Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS experience. This is going to be for our week 4. This is our first look week 4 video. Um, this late this week is going to be very clear and cut to me about where I'm going, who I'm playing, because in week 4 we've already seen week 3 of who's who and what's what, and we no longer have to anticipate or guess or second guess or overthink. We know what quarterbacks are elite this season. We kind of know what running backs are elite, and we know what wide receivers are elite. That Buffalo and Baltimore game, it is kind of easy to just go to Buffalo and Baltimore, but that's where I'm going to get some of my pieces from, at least on, some of my lineups. Absolutely playing Josh Allen. You got Josh Allen, maybe the best quarterback in the league, going up against the worst defense. And when I say worst defense, I mean worst defense. Baltimore is last in passing yards, middle of the road in rushing yards. They're giving up almost 460 yards a game, but we're not worried about the rushing yards. We're worried about Josh Allen and the passing attack. So what do I do when I start my lineups? I start from the wide receiver. Why is Stephon Diggs priced up? Because they know he's going to smash. I'm paying up for Diggs. I'm paying up for Josh Allen. That's I'm starting. That's if Diggs is playing. If Diggs is not playing, then I'm going to Gabe Davis. Like I said, it's easy to just run to the Bills and the Ravens, but it's going to be a high scoring game. Baltimore can't stop anything. And one thing we do during the NFL season is we overthink. People will fade Josh Allen just to be different, but Josh Allen can give you 25 to 40 fantasy points at the quarterback position. At the end of the day, we're looking for points. Some people like to fade chalk, and some people like to play chalk and get different elsewhere. I like to play chalk and get different elsewhere. Whoever's going to give me a majority of my points, I want to keep them. I want to hold hands with the field, and then I'll get slick. I'll get cute elsewhere. That's how I play. It's been working out for me, so that's what I'll do. If you fade chalk, especially good quarterbacks or good wide receivers, and you still happen to cash, then that's amazing. However you play, everybody has a different style. I don't knock anyone. That's one thing with me. I don't knock anybody's technique when it comes to fantasy. Some people get offended. When you want to play chalky guys, they get hurt. But I don't know. To each their own. You know what I'm saying? I like Diggs. I like Allen. They're going to score a lot of points. Baltimore can't stop them. We know Baltimore can't stop them. We know Josh Allen is going to get a lot of touchdowns. We know he's going to get a lot of yards. We know he's going to look for Diggs. So why complicate this? I'm going to pair him with another pass catcher. McKenzie or Davis. One of the two. Gabe Davis is 66. McKenzie is 5,100. Week 3, 9 targets. That's very good. 9 targets, 7 receptions, 1 touchdown. That's amazing. I'm sure people are gonna chase that, but I've been on McKenzie all year, especially when Davis was out. So, depending on my lineup build, I play one of these two. 6 targets, 3 receptions. We all know Gabe Davis could go off, so he'll probably be lower owned because McKenzie just had a great game and he's cheaper. That's usually how it works. Like I said, by the time the weekend comes around, we'll have more than enough value to we'll have more than enough value to play around with. But for right now, I like Allen, I like Diggs. Quarterback is going to be tricky because all the best running backs this year have had shitty games. No one really stands out like now Barkley. If you include today's game, Barkley looks amazing. Are we going to be able to include high-end running back in this lineup? Probably not, but what have this season showed us? This season showed us that you don't have to pay up for a running back. You could pay up for McCaffrey, he could give you 12 fantasy points. And you know what that does? Send you to bed early. That's all that does. So if I can't pay up, if I can't get to a high-end running back, I don't mind. We got let's see. David Montgomery, he ruined some of my lineups on Sunday. Ezekiel, I haven't played Ezekiel on a main slate in like 2 years. Let's look at Cordell Patterson against Cleveland. First of all, let's just check Cleveland's defense. Giving up 240 passing yards. They're giving up 83 runs. 323 yards a game. Pretty much middle of the road. Cordell. "17 attempts, 141 rushing yards, 1 touchdown, 1 target, 1 reception, 25 fantasy points." Do we chase that? I think it's okay going up against Cleveland, especially if you can fit in me a lineup. If you can fit in me a lineup, have at it. I'm not playing anyone from Denver. I've given up on Denver. Najee Harris, my man, 6,700, giving us 10 to 14 fantasy points, 15 running attempts, 1 touchdown. Nothing to really, lose your mind over. Now this guy's a little bit banged up. 15 attempts week 1, 5 attempts week 2, 7 attempts week 3. I need to know that he's healthy before we even have a conversation. So I'm going to have to pass on him. I'm going to have to keep scrolling down. Antonio Gibson, Miles Sanders. Those are usually my go-to guys, especially this season. Miles Sanders against Jacksonville. I think I might have to play some Miles Sanders. 15 attempts, 46 yards, 5 fantasy points. That was week 3. Week 2, 17 attempts, 3 receptions, 11 fantasy points. Running back is going to be a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Difficult. Might have to throw in Singletary. 9 attempts, 11 targets, 9 receptions. We're going to have to throw in Singletary. It makes sense because nobody really stands out. He's 5,900 and he's getting targets, and we're playing his quarterback, so we might as well just throw him in there. I got Allen, I got Singletary, I got Diggs. High scoring game. This game has a total of 51.5. So listen, like I said, I'm not gonna overthink. I'm just gonna follow the numbers. All the numbers point to the Buffalo Bills putting up a lot of points. Do we run this back with a wide receiver? The issue I have with running this back with someone from the Ravens is that Lamar Jackson is the one that is the catalyst for all their points. Now, in another world or in another lineup, what we could do here is take out Allen and put in Lamar Jackson and pray to God that the touchdowns go to Diggs and whoever we have from Buffalo, pray that the touchdowns go to them. Play them with Lamar Jackson naked, which means by himself, and hope that, he runs for 3 touchdowns, 2 touchdowns, and the Buffalo pass catchers, the ones that we play, get all the touchdowns. But you need a lot to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot easier to play Josh Allen with this build. But if you wanted to be different, you wanted to be cute, you could absolutely play Lamar Jackson and hope everything breaks your way. Because if everything broke your way, Lamar Jackson had rushing touchdowns and maybe 1 or 2 passing touchdowns. Singletary had touchdowns. Diggs caught touchdowns with a lot of yards. Like, your lineup is going to the moon. You know what I'm saying? So, but a lot of things gotta happen with Josh Allen and his boys. It's very, very, very simple. The path you need to cash. And like I said, it's gonna be chalky. It should be chalky, but we're gonna get we're gonna get Q elsewhere. Let's get another wide receiver to finish off this build. Preferably someone in the middle of the road. AJ Brown, 7,400. Pittman, Mike Williams. I was never a fan of Marquise Brown, but whatever. CD Lamb against Washington. Yeah, Washington plays no defense. Christian Kirk. I don't think I'm messing with Jacksonville because Philadelphia's defense looks a little ferocious. McLaurin, Sutton. I'm not messing with Denver either. I'm good. Deontay Johnson against the Jets. That's something there. That is absolutely something. Let's check something. Jets are allowing 231 passing yards, 105 running yards, 336 yards. The defense isn't that bad. It's not as bad as they used to be. And not by a number standpoint. If you watch the Jets game, you'll see they're not like where they used to be. They're not a turnstile. Or they don't have a turnstile defense, I should say. Nobody really pops out to me. Let me check. Let me check something out. So Diggs is my highest projected wide receiver. Deontay Johnson does project well. He is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 highest projected wide receiver for this slate. And if I went straight to him without looking at my projections, and my projections have him rated that high, then that means play him. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going Allen, Singletary, Diggs, Deontay Johnson as one of my lineups to start. I'm not really worried about Baltimore pass catchers being in my lineup. I would love to play Lamar Jackson in a build like this, and maybe I would do that. The same build with Singletary and Diggs, or maybe Diggs and Gabe Davis with Lamar Jackson. Actually, let's just do it. So let's take out Allen. Let's put in Lamar. Do we keep Singletary? Let's take out Singletary. Let's take out Johnson. And let's put in Gabe Davis. Or do you want to put in McKenzie? Let's put in McKenzie. Save some bucks. And then we'll do a running back. I kind of don't want to mess with Philadelphia defense. All right, passing defense, they're giving up 186 yards. Running, they're giving up 110. Middle of the road, they're giving up 296 yards a game, 5th overall. I'm telling you, watching Philly defense, I'm scared to death to mess with them. Maybe Najee Harris against the Jets, if he's healthy. I don't see no Q mark. Let's do Najee Harris. Actually, let me just check something. Najee Harris is my 5th highest projected running back. So you know what, I'm fine with Najee Harris. So we'll do a lineup with running it with Lamar Jackson kid. Then you bring it back with two Buffalo pass catchers, Diggs and McKenzie. And if everything hits right, you know they will pop off, and that's what you're looking for. That's how you're looking to build a lineup where, you have your game script. You have your game script of a high scoring game, and you have all the catalysts. Lamar, like Buffalo's doing nothing without Lamar Jackson, so you know he's gonna have a big game. You know Diggs is gonna get targets, McKenzie's gonna get targets, and McKenzie is cheap. You know what I'm saying? So everything fits. It fits like a glove. Another stat that I'm looking at right now is I am absolutely looking at Jalen Hurts. Like, I'll be honest with you, I'm not really gonna go too deep in the quarterback player pool because mostly all of them have shown us that they can wet the bed any given Sunday, and we're not trying to do that. We're trying to win. Allen, Jackson, Hurts, Herbert when healthy, has shown us that they're the top quarterbacks in the league. I want to play the top quarterbacks in the league because they're going to give me the most points. Jalen Hurts. I'm doing Jalen Hurts. Now the good news is that you don't have to take AJ Brown. So you could absolutely scroll down and pick up. Where is he? Where is he? Where are you, my man? Devontae Smith, $5,800. Kind of might be a little bit too cheap. And I've been playing him since last season, so I'm not jumping on the bandwagon. But you can absolutely play Devontae Smith instead of Antonio Brown if you wanted to. Absolutely playing Jalen Hurts on Sunday. Pairing him with Devontae Smith to save a couple dollars. You could absolutely play AJ Brown also if you like. Shouldn't have to go over the numbers. You know what AJ Brown is. You know what he does. Week 3, 10 targets, 5 receptions, 1 touchdown, 19 fantasy points. Devontae Smith, if you don't know, now you know. 12 targets, 8 receptions, 169 yards, 1 touchdown, 33 fantasy points. $5,800. He's going to be overowned. We know that. I'm playing him. And I'm playing him with Jalen Hurts. I'll get different elsewhere. I want the points. You're playing Jacksonville. I don't know if I'm going to be running it back with anyone from Jacksonville. If I had to, probably Christian Kirk. Makes sense. Marvin Jones. I never got Marvin Jones right, so I just gave up on that. You want to do Zay Jones? 11 targets, 10 receptions, 1 touchdown, 24 fantasy points, $4,000. If you do Zay Jones, that means that you're going to be paying up for whatever you want after that. That's what that means. Christian Kirk, 9 targets, 6 receptions, 1 touchdown, 19 fantasy points. Let's go Zay Jones for the savings, $4,200. We need a running back, right? Let's get a running back. If you're doing Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith, great. If you want to do 2 pass catchers, then just go back to Philly, pick up A.J. Brown, and, you know, get a running back, and you're good to go. That's what we're about to do. So if you're running A.J. Brown also, then you maybe go middle of the road for your running back. If you're not playing A.J. Brown, then you could pay up. You could pay up for Jason Taylor. McCaffrey, I'm kind of off of right now. I don't know what they're doing in Carolina. 25 attempts, no touchdowns, 4 targets, 2 receptions, 16 fantasy points. 16 points from McCaffrey is a disappointment, so I'm not really worried with him right now. Saquon 8K, Austin Eckler against Houston. That might be a thing. Austin Eckler is my 4th highest projected running back. I already knew that before I even looked up. Cordell Patterson is popping for us too. Cordell Patterson, $6,500. Let's go to Cordell Patterson. $6,500. So we got Hurts, we got Cordell Patterson, we got Devontae Smith, we got Zay Jones, we got Antonio Brown. So you got your quarterback with 2 pass catchers, running it back from the opposite team with Zay Jones. Then you have a competent running back, $6,500, and he's my 7th highest projected running back, and he's probably one of the top value plays so far out of the starting running backs, which matter because he's gonna get touches, and that's what you're looking for. I see a lot of players play RB2s that don't get a lot of touches. That's pretty much a 0 in your spot. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody. Sometimes you got to be careful with the optimizers, because the optimizers will lead you into a rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you run an optimizer, and they just play. They put in RB2s that don't get a lot of touches, and you're thinking in your head oh my god, maybe something, maybe they're gonna get a lot of touches this week. Maybe the optimizers know something you don't know. No, they just points per dollar, they grade out well, but at the end of the day, they're not getting enough touches to do what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens. So I'm not saying you can't play all RB2s, just know the ones that get that split touches with the RB1. Know your personnel. That's all I'm saying. Let's go to Fanduel real quick. We're going to pretty much do the same thing here. Focus on the same lineup builds. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell so you know when I drop these NFL videos. Thumbs up. That way we can circulate the videos. NBA is coming up. You're gonna want to be tapped in for my videos. And if anybody needs me to build lineups for showdowns or Sunday or MLB, I won't be doing any more MLB videos until the playoffs, because the teams that aren't in the wild card or in the playoffs, they don't give a shit anymore. They're just doing anything out there, and I don't got time for that. I'm not going to be making a video telling you guys one thing and then these teams go out there and run a starter for 2 innings. That happened over the weekend, so I'm not making videos for that. I will be still providing MLB lineups on Patreon, and obviously I got to do a little bit more research. Try to play players on teams that have something worth playing for, but I won't be making videos for that. And if you guys don't have time to do all the research and you need me to build lineups for you, you can jump into Patreon now, anytime. because now it's going month to month, date to date, and not beginning of the month anymore. So no more having to sign up on the 1st because you get billed on the 1st. If you sign up on the 27th, then you get billed the next 27th, the following month. So, like every other subscription. So now they're somewhat getting normal. Alright, let's get back to business. I'm gonna make this quick. I'm gonna make this really quick. So what did we do before? We did Josh Allen. We picked up Singletary. Now all we're looking for is to make sure the salary is somewhat comparable. Singletary, 6,200. Absolutely playing Diggs if he's healthy. And we're gonna run him with McKenzie. You can run him with Gabe Davis if you like, 5,900. And then we run him back with who did we run him with? It was who did we run it back with? Let me check. Deontay Johnson. Okay, Deontay Johnson. Deontay Johnson on Fanduel is 7K. Not bad. I could do a lot with 5,800. So that actually works out. So Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, if he's healthy, McKenzie, Singletary. And keep in mind, Singletary had 11 targets his last week 3, his last game. So that we're looking for more of that. Deontay Johnson graded out well against the Jets, 7K. And you got almost 6K left for the rest of your lineup, for the rest of your spots. Then we did, if you wanted to play Lamar Jackson naked with Buffalo, you could do that also, and it's cheaper, $100 cheaper. So Lamar, take out Singletary. We got McKenzie. Take out Johnson. I don't remember who I played, but it wasn't Cordell. It was it James Robinson? No, it wasn't James Robinson. Okay. Lamar Jackson on Fanduel. Run it back with Diggs, McKenzie. If you wanted to run a wide receiver with Jackson, you could, because I'm sure some of you might want to. I know I ran him on DraftKings. If you want to run him with Duvernay or Bateman, you could. Bateman is 66, Duvernay is 5,700. I don't really have a lean one way. Bateman last game had 4 targets, 59 yards. And Duvernay had 2 targets, 2 receptions. And that's why I would run him naked, because I don't really have any what's the word I'm looking for? I don't have any hope that those guys will go crazy and one of them will give us a breakout game. I don't feel that at all. I feel better playing Lamar Jackson naked. That way we don't got to depend on any of those guys. And we know Lamar Jackson could do it on the ground without their help. We got Lamar, we got Stephon, we got Isaiah. Let's get a running back, and then I'll get another receiver. Eckler's in play. Let me just check something. Hold on. Eckler, Najee Harris. Was it Najee Harris? Yeah, it was Najee Harris. See? I knew it would pop for me. So Najee Harris running on this lineup. You could play Najee Harris. You could play. I like Cordell. I like Eckler's kind of pricey, so that's why I'm paying down a little bit for running back. Najee Harris, and then let's get another wide receiver. And a wide receiver. Let's see. We had Deontay Johnson, like I said. We had him in the last bill. You could put him in this bill also. CD Lamb grades out well. Amari Cooper's grading out. Mike Williams, Marquise Brown. Let's see, Marquise Brown, Amari Cooper. You know what? Let's play Amari Cooper against Atlanta. Atlanta's not gonna stop him doing anything. So in this Fanduel bill, we're going Lamar, running it back with Stephon and Isaiah McKenzie. You can play Gabe Davis if you like. If you wanna be different, play Gabe Davis. A couple more dollars, that's no problem. Hope that they both go off together. You know, it's very possible. Run it with Najee Harris against the Jets. Amari Cooper against Atlanta. And what, you got 5,300 left, 5,375 left. All you need now is a running back, a tight end, a flex, and a defense, which shouldn't be hard. Let's clear this out. Let's do one more stack. Let's get out of here. We're just gonna do the same stack from before. These are only three quarterbacks I might be playing. Maybe maybe Justin Herbert if I'm playing a lot of lineups. But I'm only gonna focus on Allen, Jackson, and Hurts because they have shown us that they're for real. And I'm not trying to screw around with my quarterback in week 4. We did enough screwing around first 3 weeks with a bunch of people doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So we know who's doing what. That's where I'm going. We're picking up AJ's 8,300. No problem. We're picking up AJ, Devontae Smith. You can play one or the other if you like. It's up to you. We're gonna run James Robinson, Cordell Patterson. We'll run Cordell Patterson, and we'll get a cheap wide receiver or inexpensive wide receiver. That's what we're gonna do. Metcalf. I don't have any confidence in Geno Smith, but if you guys know me, you know that already. CD Lamb. CD Lamb's in play against Washington. Washington is awful. Their defense is awful. Brandon Cooks is in play. Drake London is in play. Curtis Samuel. Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson's a beast. Now, this is what I like about Garrett Wilson. Week 1, 8 targets. Week 2, 14 targets. Week 3, 10 targets. 4 receptions, 8 receptions, 6 receptions. I think I'm going back to him. $6,100. So I got if you wanna run Drake London, you can play Drake London with Cordell Patterson if that's something you want to do. I've been feeling Garrett Wilson his targets. I've been feeling that. I'm gonna go Jason Hurts. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith with Cordell Patterson as my running back. I'm gonna include Garrett Wilson in this lineup because he's inexpensive, or middle of the pack in salary with a high upside, a lot of targets. I got $5,600 left, and the moral of this video is that I don't care about chalky quarterbacks. I will get difference elsewhere. Okay. So listen, thanks for watching. Hope this video helps you, especially for newer DFS players trying to figure out how to start building these lineups. You can just take my blueprint, apply it, to whatever teams, whatever players you want to do, but just keep in mind of, um, you know, some of these game totals. Try to focus on the higher ones because higher scores mean higher fantasy opportunities, and more fantasy opportunities, more points, and that's what we're here for. You know what I'm saying? So these are just my early builds. Obviously, we'll get more information as the week goes on, and then we'll fine tune it and adjust it. But listen, like this video, don't play with me. If some people that don't like giving out their information in the comments as far as their thoughts, if you feel like sharing some of your stacks for this week or some of the stacks you're thinking about, feel free, no problem. There's already some people in the chat that drops gems. You guys know who you are, and I appreciate you guys that take the time to share your thoughts. I've been a little bit under the weather lately, so I haven't been active as I should have been, but I'm trying, and obviously I'll get better. But you guys are keep things moving, so I appreciate you guys. That's about it. Long ass video. Didn't mean to do that. Hope the video helps. Talk to you later. Ciao.